Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings. I pray that all is well and everyone is in the best of health and spirits today. It is your sister and brother Sean Ali coming on for our Health and Wellness Power Hour. And today we're going to be talking about financial health and wellness because our finances, when that's not right, it creates all kinds of stressors which affects our health. So we want to get into that today. And how are you, Brother Sean Ali?
All is well, alive, and in motion.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
indeed.
all I can
Alive.
ask for.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hmm.
So, yes, our topic today is financial health and wellness. And we wanted to get into this topic because, that financial piece affects our community severely. When the finances
Mm.
isn't right, when the credit is low, we get taken advantage of in many areas. We pay too much for
Hmm.
everything. We have to put deposits to get the lights
Hmm.
turned on, and just it affects everything. So we wanted
Right.
to dive into this today. And brother Sean, I want you to go ahead and bring your sauce to the financial health and wellness.
Right. Right. I mean, like you said, it's definitely it goes into living, so anything that's involved with the lifestyle, that's our health and our wellness, our lifespan is
Right.
built on our lifestyle. Our finances is a part of lifestyle. Now, there's differences in objectives of finances, and that's where we talking about tonight, different objectives and
Mhm.
you personalizing, achieving your personal financial goals. So it's a general concept of finances, and in there we pick our spot on where we want to go. Everybody doesn't want to have $1 million and be
Right.
rich. Everybody does. Some people ideas of financial success is to be able to pay their bills. I'm okay
Right.
with that. I'm hey, so what we're going to share is, even if you are comfortable and we all want to grow, we all want to do things, these are ways that we can be financially healthy and well. So,
Right.
right, and we all know, we know that you deal with the credit, and
Mhm.
on the other side, or where I wanted to, is the business
Right.
and the many aspects of being a business owner, right?
Right.
Listen, I'm gonna start. That's fun.
That
Being a business owner is one of the funnest things that you can. You start getting that
absolutely.
business mail with your business name on there. Woo! You ain't even you might not even done nothing yet, but soon as you register a business, it goes into that role, and you start to get mail in that
Right.
name and things like that, with different offerings and stuff like that to help improve your business. Okay,
Mhm.
son. So when you looking, if we don't own a business, we aren't in that conversation.
Right.
So you can hear things of business owners will have meetings. The only qualification is to own a business. It's not how much money your business is making. It's to own a business. So you looking at these loans with during this pandemic for businesses. It's to own a. So when we're looking at, from my perspective of financial wellness, right? A
Mhm.
business owner. So when we looking at, okay, my life, a business owner, and so we're gonna break it down. You got
Yes,
business,
sir.
sorry, to make it really easy. We got business and we got personal. Woo, man.
Mhm.
So your life is your life. we're going to see the difference between business and personal. Okay, so you got to eat, right? You got your light bill, right? Water bill, car note, and insurance,
Right.
right? Phone, right? Clothing. Woo! Come on,
Hmm.
this is a person.
Gas
This
for
is our lifestyle,
transportation.
right?
Yeah.
So rent, gas, right?
Gas,
So when we look at my
electricity.
lifestyle that's personal, the difference, man, the difference between now all of this monthly, weekly, daily bills, right? They are going in a one-way direction. If
Right.
I'm here, my personal finance, all of this is going in one direction, away
Right.
from me, right? Because you cannot recoup personal expenses. This is
Eh,
non-recoupable.
right.
But if I own a business, if I own a business, listen, I still gotta eat, right?
Hmm.
Woo! Look, I still need light,
Right.
water, car. See, I can transfer this whole list over here, but instead of a straight line, it's a circle. Listen, you see that? Woo! so
Yes.
so when I go to pay that bill, because I own a business, now I put myself in the category to have these same expenses to become
Written off.
recoupable. See,
Right.
so when I talk about owning a business, before we even get to the discussion of what you're going to do, how much you're going to make, that's up to you. We got to
Hmm.
understand all of the aspects involved with owning a business. You can
Right.
write off your life. Now, the IRS will give you a 3-year period to write off your business losses without it at the fourth year, they're going to say, hey, you sure that's not a hobby?
Mhm. Right.
And they're going to want you to go through coaching and stuff, right? But now we looking at, I want to show you Warren Buffett, all of these big businesses, they own more than one business because you can own as many businesses as you want, as you get approved for. So when you look at people that say don't write off because you will hurt the value of your business. First of
Hmm.
all, I got 5 businesses. One is doesn't even make money. I use it so I can transfer this personal list to business list. I got one that
Wow.
makes money that puts me in a tax, so I got to deal with the taxes. But so what happens when this 3-year period comes? I shut that business down and I start another one. Listen,
Wow.
we got a 3-year period to where you can turn your personal expense. I'm saying when you get in the mindset, you got to learn this process, because a lot of businesses fail because they don't learn how to turn their personal expenses into business expenses. So their overhead becomes more. They're always in the red because they don't know Walmart can take a loss because they're writing
Right.
it off.
Big.
Giant, Target, those big, they write that stuff off. So why can't you do it? If you're a business owner, you don't need millions to write it off. It's the
Right.
rules for all businesses.
And
So
then,
when I
brother,
teach financial wellness, I start with, go ahead. I'm sorry. Yes, yes, go ahead.
no, I was gonna kind of back up a little bit and explain how easy it is to start, because some of us don't even get started because we think we have to have this whole thing just planned out. You know what I'm talking about? So go into that before you go further into
You
what you were
don't,
saying.
when you hear that, right. And this is the concept, thank you, is I'm not creating a business to push a product. I might not have a product, but I want to own a business. Well, you can be a consultant.
Right.
Oh, snap.
Have a service. That's a service.
So it
Right.
doesn't, you can open a thank see, okay, now see, so it's not about what do I have to sell because I'm not looking for a brick and mortar business. I'm looking for an at-home business. So now when you're
Mhm.
dealing with at-home business or any business, what you call it will determine the type of licenses if you need any. Like I'm a cosmetologist, right? In order to be in the cosmetology industry, you need a license. So I
Right.
had to go to school to become licensed so I can operate in Maryland in the cosmetology industry without being penalized. Right. So now that whole spectrum is open to me. Now,
Right.
being a consultant, my son has a business. Listen, he is a hold up. I'm trying to what is it? Damn. When you do clothing and stuff, the
Designer,
people that dress your stylist. A
stylist.
stylist.
Okay.
A stylist. Yes. Yes. His at-home business is in his own name. One of them. One of them. I'm telling one of them. He's a stylist. Now, to be a sole proprietor, you don't need a state license. You can just, that's your 1099 tax form that you get to file, or
Right.
your the applicable tax form dealing with being a sole proprietor. But you don't need those business licenses are for the different tax brackets of your state. So when you're looking at LLC, and you can get a business like a state business license for a sole proprietor, which we did, but we also just claim them because you don't need a business license for being a sole proprietor. So,
Right.
for example, let's say you go get the tax form this year, right? It's and this is not illegal. I'm not trying to get nobody in trouble. So please, family, just I'm trying to show you the tax laws and the tax codes. These are easily Google researchable
Right.
situations, right? So you go get the tax form. They ask you your name, your information, your address, and the rest of that is numbers. It's numbers. They don't ask
Right.
you what you did through the year. They
It's
if you fill out column B, it'll say, okay, go to D, E, or so it's numbers. It's
right.
you declaring that I had a business and this is my numbers. You see, so
Yes.
in that filing, you get an opportunity to put these numbers because these become personal expenses. Because now, even for your children, for those that haven't filed yet, you can if
Mm.
you got two expenses. Personal side is called what do you give your child on a weekly
Allowance.
the weekly payments the white people
Yeah.
there you go. There you go. There you go.
Allowance.
See,
He said
the
white
allowance,
people.
right? So you got a choice. You can. I'm sorry if there's any white people listening. I'm sorry. If you got an allowance or you got a paycheck,
Right.
you can the laws dealing with employment are different when it's in your family and your children. So you can so the clothing that you buy your children can be clothes or uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
See that the difference of the word changes with if you can recoup it or not, whether it's a personal expense or a
Or
business
business.
expense. So
Right.
I teach from my perspective of financial wellness. Okay, if you could learn to live free or make money, let's just say you got to start with one of them concepts. I can learn to live free or I can learn to make money. I wanted to learn how to live free first, because now I still got to do all of this stuff no matter how much money I make. So if I can put it here, how much more would my mind be knowing that I can eat, I can have lights, I can have water, car and insurance and phone, and I can have all of my personal necessities taken care of
Yeah.
almost,
And
because I'm
see,
gonna
we
get it
don't
back.
learn this. We
I'm
don't
recouping,
learn this
man.
science
Pay
of
the light,
business.
pay the light bill.
Right.
Because I read Warren Buffett book. I read all of them rich billionaires. See, they ain't telling you, they telling you how to flip businesses. They go take over businesses, rate it, take it apart, make as much money as they can, boom, and they write off those losses. See,
Right. And then they,
that's why they
Brother
got
Sean,
the
they don't even use their own
Bernie
money.
Mac,
They're
the
using
Bernie Mac
insurance
show.
reserves. They're not even
Brother,
using, you know.
no. And this is, if I'm using now, I'm not at that level yet.
Right.
But the things that I got to do with this, I can do more instead of I was doing less before I had a business, because I'm trying to save, because this shit is going away from me. I'm not getting none of this back. I
Right.
pay my rent. I don't care if I pay it on time. The only thing I get is, all right, thank you. It's still, I'm not getting nothing. I pay my phone bill on time. They say thank you every now and again. You get a free upgrade every now and again, but nothing. So this is the stressor, the personal.
Right.
This my personal. This is my lifestyle. So you'll see people that add Netflix. They'll add your things up to show you how much your outcome is.
Right.
Your outgoing bill is. Your This is a circle. My daughter asked me for something. Hey, well, she knows I'm not rich, but I know how we can spend it, because whatever I got, I can recoup it. Oh, this is a business, man. Look, hold on. Make sure I use the right credit card, because you can write
Right.
off entertainment. Listen now. Okay, entertainment
For
is a
business purpose.
recoupable expense. The restaurants, recoupable expenses for business. So when we looking at financial wellness, I can't increase how much money I got. So let's just say I'm stuck at 25,000. I'm gonna just use it there to make it easy. I'm stuck at 25,000. All my personal expenses eat that up.
Right.
So every year I'm a slave until I get a raise, because this is my lifestyle. It's all it is a tax form, man. 1090. I'm sorry, it's a tax form. It's a decision.
Right.
I want to be a boss. I want to be an owner. I want to be free. And in that, if I got an idea that could make money, I can own as many businesses as I want.
Right.
So when you're looking at those multiple business owners, they got multiple tax filings for each business. So
They
you
sure
can write
do.
off 15% of your car for per business. Okay, how many businesses do I need to get at 100? How many do I need to get at 100? See, Islam is math. So if I got 15% per business, how many businesses do I need to own to write off 100% of my car? That's how many I'm going to own for my car. You feel me? So
Yes.
that's a business mindset.
Right.
So when you see multiple business owners, they taking advantage of them tax codes, sis.
They are. Yeah, absolutely.
And you got what's the side? The credit side. We
Right.
can't forget that.
Definitely
But
that.
we got to hit your credit side, sis.
Oh yes,
We got to hit
it
that.
affects everything. I mean, your cell phone bill, the plan that you get is based on your credit rating. Your car insurance, the premium that you get that you're going to pay is based on your credit score. So it affects everything. You're applying for an apartment, they check your credit. A car, check your credit.
Hmm.
You can't even start applying for a house until your credit score
Hmm.
as is at a certain,
Hmm.
level. So people say, "Oh, I don't need credit, or I ain't worried about credit score." But if you don't
Hmm.
have cash build or cash reserves to just go out and buy everything out front, outright, a home outright, a car, then you're gonna need it. And it's just and it's nothing to be ashamed of. I know some people, they don't like to talk about it, or they're ashamed of their credit, but it's nothing to be ashamed of. It doesn't devalue you, or your worth isn't based on your credit score. It's just a
No,
number in this society that we have to know the rules to the game in order to, be at that level that we need to be on in order to, get the things that we need. So it's just that simple. It's just rules to the game. And
hmm
once you know it, once we
and you
become
know, I've
financial
been talking
literate,
to you about that
right?
on my journey.
Yes. So once you know the
Hmm.
rules and know how to play it, it's really not that difficult, but we have to be made aware, and that's why, I go live, I talk about it, I share the tips, the credit tips, what you need to do, making your bill payments on time. That's 35% of your
Hmm.
credit score. Keep your credit utilization at 9% or less. People say 30%, but 30% is
Mm.
average. That's good. That's average, but we want to be above average. We want to be excellent, right? So keep
No,
it at
yes, yes,
0 to
yes, yes.
9%. And
Mm-hmm.
those two areas are the
Mm-hmm.
biggest areas in credit: your bill payment history and your credit utilization. You definitely don't want to max out your credit cards, have a lot of inquiries on there, because it shows that you don't know how to manage your finances.
Right.
It makes it look as if you're desperate, and that's how they look at it. So yes, credit.
Right.
When we get that, and
Don't they
you can,
call those hard inquiries?
yeah, hard increase, right? When you
Because they got the soft and hard ones, right?
right, right. Soft ones are like when you're applying for an apartment or
When you
something.
apply for like a car loan and
Those are,
you know your credit is bad,
yeah,
right? But hey, sis,
exactly.
look, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
you
Go
know
ahead.
you gotta. I mean, you know your credit low, and you going to apply for a new car, like a 2021. And
Exactly.
that's a hard inquiry that you can't afford because you
Right.
know you're not going to be approved and you still try to apply. You only hurting yourself.
Exactly.
You can get a soft inquiry to see where your credit level is at. And then you can talk to those people, say, hey, man, look, I'm only at 560. What can you do? And they will tell you, look, don't even we not if they really reputable, they'll say, man, look, we're not even gonna hit you with that. We can't get it up and then come back and see us.
Absolutely. And then if they do approve
Go
it
ahead. I'm
at
sorry,
that
sis.
number, your interest rate is going to be, oh my goodness, crazy. You're going to pay for that car about 10 times.
30. It's gonna be over
Yes, as soon
29%.
as you
You're gonna be
drive it
like,
off
good
the
Lord.
lot. So yeah,
Yes,
you want to make
yes,
sure when you're
yes.
applying for a home, they won't even let you apply for a
And
home. At certain companies won't, if that credit score is too low. So that is
mhm,
something, we
I
definitely
do know this. Right.
Can't hear you, Brother Sean.
Find out your credit card or your. Can you
Yes, I got you. I could hear you
can you
now.
hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Find out your credit card's reporting cycle, your bill payments. Find out their reporting cycle. So because okay, let's say like Sister Denise was saying, let's say you
Right.
use your credit card and at this cycle it's at you got okay, let's say you got a $300 limit. Make it easy, right? Because most that Capital One give you $300 easy. Now,
Right.
your credit, say you went from zero, you had not no credit card at first. When you go to that 300, you're going to get points because your available credit increased. Now, let's say you had to use it for whatever reason. And let's make it easy. Let's say you just use $50. If you don't pay it before they report, your credit will decrease and your
Right.
number will go down. So you got to know your billing cycle and when they report. If you got if you got problems with making it on time and you need to know how to pinch where to pinch at. If you know your billing cycle, see you can pay it so when they go to report it, it'll be 100%. Now you can use it again. And you
Yeah,
got that whole
absolutely.
billing cycle to get it back up.
Brother Sean, you teaching.
Oh, hey, this is I'm trying to I got mine, but hey, all praise man,
Praise be
shoot.
to a lot.
I
Yeah,
I
once
will
you know those rules, that's what I'm talking about. When you know those rules to the game, to how to
and we could have
keep.
been we could have charged for this. This could have been this particular episode could have been we could have charged, but I wanted and I like we was going to do the show anyway. But this is the
Right.
one subject we hadn't really talked about is financial wellness, and we both covered that as well as we went
Right.
over with the show. So but you see, people will charge you for this information. Sign up for this
Sure
class,
will.
especially what I just shared with you about that manipulation of your credit cycle, because
Right.
nobody says no, nobody is giving y'all those jewels. So please be
Exactly.
aware.
Mhm.
Right. But that's the, I mean, these two aspects, like it's up to, these are choices.
Mhm.
This is you. If you don't want good credit, don't think you need it.
That's up to you. Right.
Um, right. But if you do and you want to know how to get it up to what you're trying to do, like Sister Denise said, if you ain't got that financial reserve, then this is your other avenue. Well, this is how
Right.
you get your credit up.
Exactly. And
Hey,
once you get it up to a certain level, it's all type of things is gonna open up for you. You know, they
yeah,
you'll get all kind of offers. And even with that, you still want to keep that utilization. If you get offered a $20,000 line of credit or a credit card, you still want to keep your utilization at nine
right.
percent or less. Don't
Can
go
I share a
just
secret?
charging it up.
Look, can I share a
Yes, sir.
secret?
Yes, sir.
For the this is that $1 million secret right here now. I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
share something. Listen, your credit, we talked about that available credit, right? So that available credit line is how much your total credit limit is. So let's say you started out with a $300 credit, right? And you did good and they increased it. Or you get other offers as your score go up. And let's say you get another offer for 500, right? You don't get rid of this one. You take the 500, but you only use the 300 because your credit will be based off of the 500 available limit. Listen,
Right.
now, look, listen, now, listen. So if you don't use the 500, when that credit cycle comes, your available limit will always be 500. So your score won't decrease. So you get yourself a little for your usages. If you need a credit card on a regular basis, you get
Right.
yourself a higher limit one and you use the lower limit one. See,
Right.
all right. I ain't helping no more, man. That's it. Cause I listen, cause some they gonna run with
Praise
that
be
one
to
right there.
Allah.
That's the game.
Yes, sir.
See, I had to learn that not the hard way, but it's only hard because I gotta wait for the next credit. Not the credit report, but the billing cycle. So if
Right.
that billing cycle is 90 days, I gotta wait 90 days for my score to go up.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of my credit cards is they got a 90-day. They don't report every 30
Every
days.
month. Right.
I had to wait, and it was to get it. And once they reported, my points went up. Now that opened up a bigger credit limit. Let me get that one. I'm never going to use it. I'll use it once, pay it off to show that I used it. But for my main usage, I'm going to use that little one. So my available limit in case I can't pay it.
Right.
But my available limit will never change. Man, that's
Wow.
the game. That's the game.
Awesome.
That's the
Yes.
game.
So, if you all need that help with your credit score, disputing items, definitely reach out to me. I have my
Yes.
number up on the screen. Text credit to 713-482-1624.
The credit
Yes,
God.
that was
Yeah.
a jewel, brother.
Yeah.
Praise be
And
to Allah.
if
Yes.
you want some business therapy, because I'm not going, like I said, we're not going to focus on what you're selling. That's you and your tax brackets. That's a whole
Right.
different tax bracket. I show people how to start with living free. That's your business, because those big business owners, they're not paying for. They're using that business credit card for
For
everything you see them
everything.
do,
That's
because
right.
they can recoup it. That's why they
Right.
got that business credit card, because they swiping it. Oh, put it on it. Man, they make TV shows with jokes about it.
Yes.
I wanted to be the one making the jokes. Man, put it on it. Swipe that, yo. Swipe that.
Yeah, brother Sean will help you with that business mindset. Give you that mindset shift.
That's why I'm always
Yeah.
happy.
Right.
It's a circle. If I mess up an idea, and Sister Denise, I've messed up. I'll call you and be like, man, I made a mistake. I messed up or whatever. So
Right.
I can recoup that financial experiment because it's business. And we getting it back. No worries.
Absolutely.
No
Absolutely.
worries.
Absolutely. And if you also want to be able to get your credit done and have a business opportunity to earn some income on the side from home, definitely contact me or Brother
Oh
Sean
yeah,
too.
now sis can help you earn something.
Yes.
I'm not on that. I can help you earn something too, but sister's set up to put you right
Do
into
both.
business.
Right.
Right. If you don't know what to do, she got something. See, that's the thing. You can't get stuck on I don't know what to do.
Exactly.
You can't
It's
just try whatever your idea is, turn it into a business. They got comic book stores, man. Somebody sat there and said, I'm going to open up a comic book store. I know the people
isn't
that
that
he told
simple?
that to probably said, dude, you crazy. But it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do is a business already. You don't, it's all on your tax preparation. That's all.
Exactly. Exactly. All
Right.
right. This has been wonderful, Brother Sean. Another good, great show.
Yes.
So reach out to either one of us for help, and we're here. We're here
Yes, ma'am.
to help our people. All
Get
right.
that
So,
bag.
yes. All right. With that being said, everyone, thank you all for tuning in. We really appreciate you. Share the video. Share the video. Sharing is caring. And until next time, assalamu alaikum.
Well, alaikum assalam.
All right.